Ladies and gentlemen, hello and good morning. Welcome to the Elite Traders Group Market Wrap, dated the 13th of December 2011. My name is Matt Dibb. Hope you're all very well today. Having a look through overnight movements in the market, we have the Dow Jones first up. Really struggling to again break through this 12,260 mark. We saw a sell-off last night of about 160 points. Some analysts are turning very bearish. If you have a look at Dennis Gartman on CNBC this morning, he's actually also offloaded his gold, believes that we could see a short-term retracement within the equities markets, and a lot of people are taking the same view. So we can see there a bit of a sell-off. Reminder that we've got a FOMC meeting in about 20 hours time or so, where the Federal Reserve will be coming out and releasing any progress on their monetary policies. So that will also be a topic of much debate. But just having a look at this technically, there's no doubt that it's finding it very difficult. It's spent the last week trying to crack this 12,260 mark. It hasn't been able to do it. If it breaks it on bullish, if it doesn't, and I mean it's just consolidating now in the same range that it's been for the last week, if we see a break on either side, that is going to most likely confirm the direction for the next couple of weeks. Keep in mind that volume will begin to drop off soon. We are leading into Christmas. We saw very light volume last night. Having a look at this, and we can only expect more of that. So we'll be keeping an eye out on the Dow Jones and equities markets, although we're not participating in it right now. Another one of interest is just the VIX volatility index, and I'll bring up the ETF on the ARCA for that. VXX, we can see there's been quite a bit of volatility in that, and we've still seen it actually finish on its low of last night, which is even more surprising. So nonetheless, people still do believe that we are going to see a rising market. At least the VIX would indicate that for now. Now we're looking at a few opportunities. Yesterday we actually took out a short position within soybean oil. That's been sent out. Now we got into this one, and there's a few lines on this, I apologise. We got into this one at around this 49.15. We're behind about 0.1 right now. We're behind about 10%, and we've got a stop loss. This is a very aggressive trade that we're doing. We've got a stop loss up here at around that 49.85. Following the WASDE report, and also technically, of course, it's bearish, but following the WASDE report, it is explained that we're seeing increased supply within the soybean market, but more so, we're not seeing the exports that we were previously seeing out of the US either. So for that reason, we are seeing a bit of a bump up in the supplies and lessened demand. So we are expecting further downside within this market. It hit a low last night of 48.70. We're expecting it to breach that over the next 2 days. So looking like a really good trade there. One other one to keep an eye on, and I've been talking about this a lot lately, but today may finally be the day. We're looking at call options on the gold US dollar. Have a look at this moving average 150 day. We'll look for the bounce here. 150 days. How many times has this occurred in the last 2 years? About 9. This would be the 9th time, and it's actually sitting on it right now. 1666, the devil's number. Always makes me think of the S&P reaching 666 back in 2008. Is when we saw that fall and the very lows. So 1666, is it going to bounce in this? We'll be looking at some call options on it today. On the vanilla calls are around $22 an ounce for about a week and a half out. So we'll have a look at the possibility of that. I think it's going to be very difficult to place this just as a futures contract or on spot straight, because developing a stop loss after a night that's fallen $50 is very difficult. We can expect a lot of volatility. So we'll be looking at a possible call option within the gold market as well. Guys, other than that, quiet day today. Not as many opportunities. A lot of the grains are still looking like potential shorts. We had some working orders in there in case we saw seasonal strength in these, such as corn. That's not going to happen, so we'll just cancel those working orders quite simply. I'm also looking at 3-month euro dollars at the moment, and any opportunity that we may find within the interest rate markets, as we can see that they have started trending again. Okay. Hey guys, thanks very much for listening to the Elite Traders Group update for this morning. Look, if you're wanting to receive live trade recommendations, if you're wanting discount full service broking and some of the lowest margin requirements in futures, foreign exchange and CFDs in Australia or even internationally, contact us to subscribe. Don't hesitate to send me an email, dib@halifaxonline.com.au. My phone number's down there, both local and international, or at least for the daily reports. Don't hesitate to subscribe and leave a comment in the section below. Thanks very much for your time, everyone. We'll chat again tomorrow. Cheers.